wife, who also works in sports science. She's a very accomplished sports psychologist. She applied for a job at this place called Fresno State. As good fortune has it, we were both asked to come and work here, and ended up having an opportunity to work together. She works in the same department here at Fresno State. The rest is history, I guess you could say. It's almost 20 years now. Fresno State and Fresno, this area, can be anything you want it to be. It's really a great place to invest in a community. There's good people here, there's lots of opportunities, and you just have to go out and find it and get it. It's a tremendous place for sport and athletics. There's tremendous value placed on sport and athletics. A lot of great coaches here, great people in all the schools, not just at Fresno State, but all the school districts in this region. Some of the best coaches, I'd say, in the country, and on par with any coach I've met anywhere in the world. So the opportunity to work with really interesting people and great people, and then also outside of work, just the opportunity to be involved in outdoor activities and be close to the mountains, and actually, funny enough, it reminds me a little bit of an area where I grew up in Canada as a young boy, being able to go and play in the mountains and explore. Well, my role here at Fresno State is primarily as a professor. I teach classes in the kinesiology department, and I supervise interns who work with coaches and athletic directors in the region, and I do research here with graduate students on coaching and athlete development. And then I do also consult with some of our coaches here at Fresno State, but that's not my primary job, but it's a part of what I do as well. We're considered what many people would call a mid-major program, so we're often viewed as a stepping stone by coaches to other programs. So coaches often come here to early in their career to kind of build their career, and if they do well, then they get opportunities to go other places, Pac-12 or SEC or things like that. But we also have coaches who stay here and continue to build legacies here, and we have some phenomenal coaches here. So I try, and as much as possible, spend time around the coaches here, go and meet with them, ask questions, try and learn from them. Someone like Greg Popovich with the San Antonio Spurs, I mean, the coaches that are at the pro level or national team level that get in a lot of coverage, there's a lot of information written about them. I just finished reading a documentary or a biography about Dean Smith, the legendary basketball coach at North Carolina. Fascinating. So I'm always reading, always trying to learn from great coaches, but there's also many great coaches who don't coach high-profile sports or professional sport, and will never read a book about them. So those are the coaches, when I'm at clinics and workshops, that I try and learn from, and I'll sit down with them and try to understand and watch them, go and watch and see what they do as much as I can.